Welcome to another cozy nest adventure. Where are we at today, Michelle?
At beach.
Do you remember the name of the beach?
Starts with P.
Patong.
Patong.
Patong Beach. Last night we took a sketchy little motor bus into the city. And it wasn't really sketchy. It just felt sketchy because it was super late at night.
Yeah, everything always seems sketchier at night.
And the city street, which we're going to show you tonight, is pretty awesome. Today's just a beach day, and so we're going to film more tonight. We'll get a little bit of this, but this is what we typically do on the beach. Michelle, show them what you tend to do. Oh, where's your book?
I put my book away, so we get ready to go in the water.
Michelle,
I love to sit here and soak up the sun and just read and relax.
And I tend to wander, get in the water, get bored. I left my book at our first place. That doesn't help either. But we're going to show you the beach. So this is the view from the beach. We paid 200 baht for the chairs and the umbrella for the day. Just like in Mexico, they have these guys wandering the beach selling their wares and having fun. You can tell it's not the most crystal clear beach there is, but still a swimmable beach, and it looks nice. And lots of different options. We'll show you our place today, probably when we go out for the night. Yeah. But, alright, come join us in the water for a second. Feels like a typical beach.
Yep. Soft sand. Not soft. Temperature's not bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
A little cold on the hot skin, but it feels good.
You gotta see Michelle's face. It's classic as she tries to get in the water. Every step she takes is a little bit colder. Puts her a little bit further into the water. It's supposed to go underwater. I don't think you can see anything.
I don't think you can see anything.
And I don't know if we want to get water all through the selfie stick already.
Probably.
Is that where you're gonna be? It's about where you're comfy.
Here's our view. It looks like we're in this cove. See the mountains on both sides of us. Us is going for a little swim.
You look half frozen.
Only the parts that haven't touched the water yet.
Wonderful. Come out and swim, honey. This way we can watch our stuff on the beach.
Better now.
Mm-hmm. You can tell they have these cool, they call them longtail boats. And I guess it's because of how far out their prop goes, would be my guess. So you get a lot of that. A lot of people walk up and want to sell you stuff. What do you say, honey?
No, thank you.
Okay, good. Yeah, and they follow. These guys are going to try and sell us sunglasses, even though we've got... No, I'm good.
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Where you from, boss?
We're from the U.S.
What's up, man?
Not much. Good job. What's up and what's happening?
I get a work, bro. You need to buy one of my sunglasses, bro.
No, I already got these. Thank you.
Oh,
I
you
know
know some
those
need one more, man.
No, she likes these just enough. It's all to impress the girls, and I've already got a girl, so...
You need one for your wife.
She already has some. They
Some
work.
one more, man.
I know.
Come to
she's...
Harvard and need to spend money on here. Holiday in the beach, bro.
I appreciate it, but no thank you. Have
Big
a good
boss.
day.
Big boss.
Yeah, she's always the boss.
You just looking at my sunglasses, genuine Thailand. They're cool,
But
man.
no, thank you.
Got the Prada. This one does a break.
Me.
And the polo
Most are
one.
not that pushy. Most of them just walk right away.
Just try for
Hey,
free.
you'll see.
Just not
You'll see how much more.
I have sunblock on my hands, and that's not I want to get you sunblock.
Maybe one more hour.
Thank you.
Change your will.
Okay, maybe.
So that's what it's about. about every, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, you have to fill somebody now. Sometimes it's more, sometimes less, but that's okay. So this is Patong Beach. Patong, which in Chinese is like average, Patong. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Places to swim, tons of stuff to do. Paddle boards are about 800 baht. So if you're gonna come to Thailand just for a beach vacation, I'd say pack your paddle boards. You know, this is a great paddleboard beach. Pack your paddle ball set. You know, come here to play. We obviously are just on a great adventure. Room.
Welcome to our new cozy nest for the next few days.
Thank you. What do you got?
We got your very basic room. We have a little tiny desk, maybe your makeup counter, get ready. Bathroom with a big rain shower, bed.
We're gonna leave a lot of bugs. A bed, an AC, a TV,
Little fridge, and some storage. So you're very basic. You can see we don't have a window, but you know, most of the time we're not here anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So yeah, this little basic room in Phuket right now, and Patong Beach anyways, was $61 a night. Really a little bit more than we thought it was going to be here in the area, but we hadn't found any other luck, and now we've also realized we got ourselves in a different predicament, which is what?
We need to do laundry? That predicament?
No.
Or getting over to
Krabi.
It's going to be a little tricky from here.
Michelle burnt her legs today.
Did.
Yep, so we've got a little bit of a challenge in front of us, but no, Michelle said it. We're going to go do dinner, find ourselves a place to do laundry, and go from there. So thanks for joining us on this adventure. Okay, so here's our little coming out of our room. Hi. Reception area. Feels a little weird just coming out because you're coming into this little alley. You know, and it's got this little alley. You're walking right past, I don't know, a bunch of weird stuff out here. So yeah, we got a good deal on the room maybe for the area, but sometimes you got to consider what it is. The nice thing was how far of a walk to the beach was it, honey?
It was like 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
Super close.
Yeah, so we did like that. Made it convenient. I got to figure out which way to go. Here we go. Looks like it's about a 4-minute walk over to get our laundry. Bridges are falling. So this is Patong. It's kind of wild.
Has a crazy nightlife, which you'll definitely see later. Earlier this morning when we walked to the beach.
Going down like 2 streets and then on the right.
Yeah, okay. When we walked to the beach, there wasn't really anybody on the road. So this is the street. Right there, you just walk straight down and it meets up with the beach. Pretty cool.
That's a seriously big washing machine.
It's the only one available.
Should you video this or no?
No. I videoed up to where you started putting stuff in, then I stopped.
Fancy. Thank you.
It's quick.
Yep. How much? 100?
Yeah, 100 okay.
100. No video? What the heck? Oh, you are videoing. You're videoing at a weird angle.
It was. I didn't realize it was on still.
Oh, I can see it now. So it says 100?
Yeah.
That's how much it needs. Ah. Are we hungry yet? Maybe we eat here?
Be a good idea to eat while our clothes are getting done.
Okay. Let's see what they're... All right, so here we are. We're eating our pad thai. I ordered shrimp. Michelle, what did you get?
Got the chicken with some naan bread.
Yeah, so I did the shrimp pad thai. It flies like it as much as we do right now. But you know, what do you expect? It's a little bit hot. It's a little bit...
Gonna have the bugs. But it's very good. Found the place right next door to where we're doing our laundry, so it was perfect.
Sometimes about keeping it simple, stupid. I'm enjoying it. I think it's good. We're about $320 into dinner, which is roughly at the beach. We ate. What did we eat? Oh, we bought a couple bags of chips and some water and mango juice. So really kind of cheap, depending on what you want to eat and how much you want to spend. Meals, it looks like, range from about 120, 150 on the low end. Obviously, you can go as high as you want, but I just was walking past, saw some steaks for about $5.80. So of course, all over the board again, but lots of options to choose from.
Yep. I think it's a good choice.
I give this place a little thumbs up.
Yeah, me too.
And if you find yourself here, it's
Patong Beach House.
a no-name restaurant. I think you're looking at
The Indian Kitchen.
the Indian Kitchen, which is kind of interesting because we didn't order. Oh, we ordered naan bread with our pad thai, so I guess we did get some Indian food. That's one thing we're noticing. There's a lot of variety of shops and expats and food, just because a lot of immigrants and stuff. So not just. It's like going to America and getting American food. There's so many varieties now. You can get pretty much whatever you want here. So I give this one a thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up for me.
All right, we'll get back to it. Okay, we found JB's Laundromat here, right up here, $170. All of our laundry's done. It was funny, it fit a lot easier before we dried it. Now it's all fluffed up, so gotta go get it home, put it away, and then we'll come back out and do some exploring.
Maybe it was all the humidity that just kind of made it all cling together. Now it's all been fluffed, and that's why it doesn't want to stay in the bag.
You're saying there's no more humidity?
No, just in the clothes right now, they've been so fluffed that now they don't all fit in the bag as nice as they did when they were dirty.
What was the humidity statement?
It made them all cling more together.
And then after the dryer, there's no humidity in there.
Yeah. There we go. Now you can see the street.
Oh. Or it's still early, one of the two. So we're going on quite a long walk to go look at a grocery store. Gonna get this.
This stuff is actually cheaper at 7-Eleven versus this big grocery store that we found.
For example?
For example, the
Go over and point out something.
Coke. It's 34 baht here. And it's 20.
So 24 at the...
20 to 24 at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, so sometimes bigger grocery stores not always the answer. We came here kind of looking for sunscreen and some of that bulk items that we're gonna need, but we don't know if it'll be here in a good quantity or a good price either. So we'll let you know when we find out. We did find what we were looking for. Michelle, what did we find?
We found a towel.
Yeah.
We didn't pack them because they took up a lot of space in our suitcase.
And how much were they?
$199?
$129.
$129 versus
350.
350?
Yeah, 350 to 500. One thing we did realize though is Michelle wants me to find this kind of swimsuit. She says I'll look like that with that swimsuit, but I told her I don't have any hair. And we're actually looking for a swim shirt because I left that at home too. Just trying to skimp and realize I'm going to go scuba diving tomorrow, so might or might not find something. What do you have in your hands? Oh, you don't have your mic on. Michelle, what do you have in your hands?
This is our precious cargo from the grocery store because we didn't want to pay for a bag.
Well, they didn't even have an option for a bag up here because we came through the shorter line.
We could have bought a bag, one of those reusable bags.
But yet that's just more crap to carry home. So, and we have our bag at the house. We just came here for a towel and we ended up with $1,000 worth of crap. So here's their little Patong night market. It's kind of fun. They just got a variety of stuff there. That guy almost hit me with his car. Wasn't very nice. But yeah. So that's the Patong little night market. Kind of fun. That's not the crazy street though. The crazy street's up here. We're just walking the slow street back to our hotel. This is how it is. If you want to book these little ferry tours, they're everywhere. So you can just ask them. Watch out, don't let that drip on you. So you can find ferry tours. Obviously, there's some adult cocktails right there. They're not mocktails. If you need your hair cut, you can get your hair cut there. If you love spaghetti, you can go over there and eat. Mom, Blakey, there's one for you. Michelle, you didn't like the smell of chou tofu in China. What's the smell here that's getting you?
The cannabis smell is everywhere.
Yeah, and Michelle doesn't love the cannabis smell. Apparently she got her brothers in trouble when she was younger. Is that true, Michelle?
That is true.
Aaron, do you remember that? If so, throw that in the comments. But so these little tour places work. We just visited with one to try and figure out how we'd get over to where we want to go, over to Annam, because we couldn't figure it out anywhere except at one of these spots. And it looked like we were going to have to taxi at first or grab a. Looks like we're going to have to grab a taxi on Grab. It was going to cost us like $4,000, Thai dollars. But it looks like we found a boat. They do a mini bus, drive us to the right port. They take us from the right port. They throw us on the ferry. The ferry drives us over to our island. And all that for just under $2,000. So a little bit cheaper, a little bit more exciting, a little bit more fun. We looked at changing our stay and staying over here, but we're really trying to give ourselves a tour of the whole island, or not island, this is the continent. Give ourselves a tour of the continent so you guys can also decide which way you want to travel. We're doing the sacrifice so you don't have to. Right?
You're welcome.
Yeah. So that way when you go, you just ping us and we're happy to tell you what we did and how it worked and some ideas. And we definitely found a tourist beach today.
Yes, we did.
Big, busy. Yeah, so now we're just walking. Seems like a little desolate street, but really it's weird. It's just connecting us to the other part of Phuket, and we could actually walk that other street that's busier, closer to the beach, but this is a shortcut to our hotel. So that's why we're walking it, and as you can tell, a lot of people are out. It's about 9 o'clock at night. Still pretty safe, it feels like. So I'm just
walking around at night when you're traveling. This may look like a little bit of a sketchy street because of the graffiti and I guess it's lit up a little bit, but make sure when you're on roads that you're not familiar with that there's people. If there's a lot of people, you're going to be safer than if you're walking down a dark alley that you're not familiar with.
Yeah, good call out, Michelle. Thank you. You know what, then when in doubt, we could have grabbed a tuk-tuk or a grab, but this is really a quick 9-minute walk home. So to Michelle and I, we're kind of used to the walking, and it's nice to be out. Its temperatures dropped from the 96-degree high today to what it is now. So might be kind of a little bit of grocery store, a little bit of laundry, a little bit of errands. But when you're traveling like we are, you end up having to do those things. Just part of it. How's your sunburn, Michelle?
It's not too bad.
We got
Top of my thighs are a little tender.
we got some aloe vera oil for or lotion for it, and then we also got some more sunscreen. We actually had to talk to somebody because we couldn't quite understand what it was. So we're hoping it works well. So you know, if you're checking bags, one thing to know is we spent a little bit extra on sunscreen because we're over here. You know, we're both pretty pale skinned, so we have to wear a lot of it.
Well, and because we didn't check a bag on the way over here, so everything had to be 3 ounces or smaller.
Sure. And at some point in time, you can't take everything.
Right.
So some of those things you just buy as you go. So we spent $12 for about a 6-ounce bottle, which might be a little steep, but marginally compared to what it would be at home, you know. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's worth it, just like we didn't have towels here. And then we got here and realized, yeah, we probably want towels. Yeah, and then, you know, clothing and stuff is going to be fun for Michelle to try and find her some stuff she likes. She's picky anyways. I'll just grab a shirt, throw it on, and call it good. You know, but I'm kind of of the opinion now, until I wear one of these out, I'm not going to get another shirt. So, but Michelle needs a top. That's always a little bit of work. So now we're getting back into the town again. You can see they've got their games. Here they don't have as many claw games and stuff as you're walking down the street.
I haven't seen any. Definitely a Taiwan thing, I guess.
You guys can hear a little bit.
That's something to look forward to.
There's a 7-Eleven. I didn't realize there was one that close. Order your fish that you want here, your lobster. Hey, Bill, if you decide to come over and work in Thailand, we can see if they have a job opening right there. The dentist. Actually, because it's a plus, it's a dental plus. You'd be the plus part, you know. So, just if you decide to retire here. Actually, I think you and me and Melanie and Tyler all need to go with Michelle and go to
Philippines?
the Philippines, yeah. Because the Philippines, we got harassed for not going to the Philippines. So, oh, Michelle, there's some swimsuit tops. You go look at. Even one pieces. We had a walk with our luggage the other night. Michelle thinks it's funny. I think I'm going to hit people. I get in my way, I get irritated.
You're a very nice gentleman to carry my suit.
I hope nobody dies. This tuk-tuk's got a bunch of green lights under it. So as you can tell, it's a little loud. Well, this is Phuket, Thailand street. I doubt anybody can hear us. our mics are blowing this up. I don't think you can hear us as we're talking to you. There's the Patong shooting range down that way. And drink with them or hang out with them. This is crazier than when we were in Bangkok. Wasn't this wild? Maybe they're doing comedy sports. I don't even think you had an idea it was this busy. Looking down the street, I didn't know it was that busy. Vegas did that, they'd put girls on those. I thought it was a little kid. How short this guy was, I was like... There's the people Paul wanted to see. Oh, I don't want a photo. He is? There's a fair amount of foreign girls in that. Hey, there's a McDonald's though. I wonder what they serve in that McDonald's.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to wash these clothes when I get home now. Because they smell so bad. You with me?
You crossing?
Yeah, just gonna go see what's over here. Holy cow. We almost need to walk that again so I can videotape your face every time somebody walks up to you. Throw some weird sign in your face.
Don't care to do that again.
Once was too much.
Yep.
Well, there's the sign that says Poco whatever. Right, thanks for joining us at Patong Beach, the walking street. Kind of interesting, like Michelle said, you don't have to do that. We did it for you. Thanks for seeing the hotel. Going on a short little shopping trip. Joined us at the beach for a couple hours on our first day here at Patong. Thoughts on the first day, hun?
Overall, the beach was nice. It was nice to have an umbrella and a chair, and the water. You can walk out for quite a distance to enjoy the cool water. So that was nice. I like that.
Yeah, but once again, the nightlife's not our scene. So I think Michelle said it best when she said, you know, we did it so you don't have to.
Yeah, don't do it.
So, but the last thing to do is when you're on any of these adventures, remember,
You got this.